Hey, guess what? Donald Glover's got a Mr. and Mrs. Smith show hitting Prime Video in 2024. They just spilled the beans on Thursday. It's a fresh spin on that action flick from back in 2005 where Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are married spies. So this new series tosses John and Jane into the spy life and wedding bliss all at once. They were paired up by some secret org, and now, each episode is chock full of undercover ops and the kind of marital ups and downs you gotta see. The catch? They can't just call it quits. Nope, splitting up isn't in the cards for these two. Donald Glover's not just the star of this thing. He'll be sharing the screen with Maya Erskine. And get this, Michaela Coel, John Turturro, Paul Dano, Parker Posey, and Wagner Moura are all in it too. It was supposed to come out in November next year, but thanks to all those strikes in Hollywood, lots of shows are shuffling their dates around, kinda like how Max's Rap Shit pushed its debut from August to November, hoping the drama would cool off by then. Glover's also the brains behind the show along with Francesca Slona from Atlanta, and they're both running the production show with a bunch of other big names. Plus, Sloan and Glover have these sweet deals with Amazon, so they're basically part of the Prime family now.
Please like this video, subscribe and share your thoughts in comments and engage into community section. Now let's go back to where we were.
The recent ripple effects of the ongoing industry strikes have led to a reshuffling of release dates across various platforms, with Prime Video's much-anticipated series, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, now being postponed to early next year. This re-envisioned series, born of the creative synergy between Donald Glover and Francesca Sloan, finds itself on hold despite the initial promise of a November premiere. Viewers were looking forward to witnessing Glover's take on John Smith, with Maya Erskine stepping into the shoes of Jane Smith, as the duo navigates the precarious balance of espionage amid matrimonial bliss, a narrative echoing the thrills of the 2005 feature film that became a cultural touchstone. As a consequence of the strike, major figures like Glover have seen their contracts with Amazon temporarily suspended, underscoring the stark reality of the current production landscape where content creation and collaboration are being significantly disrupted. The situation paints a stark picture in which active participation in non-writing roles stands as a sole lifeline for continued financial support. The industry's dynamics are such that, unless one is directly involved in ongoing projects or willing to adapt to roles outside their primary expertise, they are finding themselves at a challenging crossroads. This development marks yet another turn in the intricate journey of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, a project that has already undergone significant evolution since Phoebe Waller-Bridge's departure last year. The creative industry, it seems, often mirrors the unpredictable espionage world it portrays, full of twists, turns, and the need for adaptability. In the highly anticipated Prime Video adaptation, Mr. and Mrs. Smith is reimagined with a compelling twist. The series introduces us to John and Jane, two individuals who, having relinquished their former lives, are thrust into matrimonial espionage by a secretive organization. This premise sets the stage for a tale where domesticity intersects perilously with covert operations. Each installment of the series will explore both a dangerous mission and a critical juncture in their fabricated relationship, underlining the tension between their fabricated domesticity and their lethal profession. As the facade of their perfect marriage begins to fracture, the stakes are raised. Commitment here is non-negotiable, for in this union, the concept of divorce extends far beyond a failed relationship. It's a matter of life and death. Maya Erskine steps into the female lead with aplomb, succeeding Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who parted ways with the project. Donald Glover, her co-star, exudes enthusiasm for the new direction, underlining Erskine's exceptional talent and the dynamic energy she brings to the screen, ensuring the series promises to be both unique and invigorating.